Welcome back. And now we are seeing this problem here. Two forces 7 and 3 newtons simultaneously act on a body. What is the value of their? Directly they are asking about minimum resultant, maximum resultant, and what will be the resultant if the forces act at right angle to each other. Hope seems to be easy, but let us go along with the conceptual things. Is that clear? Okay, let us start now. See here, let us take the help of parallelogram law of vector addition. So from that, what we can just say, the formula. Let us note down the formula first of all. C is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. So this is the formula we are having to find out the resultant, right? So the first question, going to this, let us write the given data. What is the given they have said to us? F1, magnitude of the force F1 bar, that can be considered as F1, and he has given that it is 7 Newton. And there is another force F2 bar whose magnitude is given as 3 Newton for us. And now what are they saying? Minimum resultant. See, the first one is minimum resultant. When can we have minimum resultant for the two forces? So just we can have an idea, logically we can think that we can get minimum resultant when the two forces act on a particular particle in opposite directions. See how you can just say, let us observe this diagram. See, let me assume this is a mass having some mass m, assume it as. So there are two forces acting on either side in this way. See, that is one force, and here there is another force. So let us assume whatever we are having our forces as like 7 Newton towards right side, and this is 3 Newtons towards left side. So just to try to have they are being applied on a particle that is a mass m. So what you can say, the angle between the two forces as now, you can just say that is 180 degrees. So substitute there, you will be getting the answer as, directly you can say C is equals to root over a square plus b square plus 2ab cos 180 degrees. Already we know that is minus 1. So seems to be the under root is turning out to be a square plus b square minus 2ab, that is a minus b whole square. So where c is equals to a minus b. Write in the bracket to understand, since a minus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab. So now we have the magnitude of the first force as 7 and the second force as 3. So 7 minus 3, which is going to be the resultant as 4 newtons, and this is your minimum resultant. And this is your minimum resultant. And let us go to the next category, that is, the second question, maximum resultant. What did they ask you to find out now? Maximum resultant. Similarly, when can we have maximum resultant on a body? That is, the two forces are acting on a body when the two forces act along a same direction on the object. So let us explain this one again with a diagram so that it will be quite clear for us, right? So let me say this is a particle or a mass or an object, everything. There are two forces now acting in the same direction in this way. Sorry for this. Yeah, let us see here now. A force is being acting in this direction now. Let me say this is 7 Newton and this is 3 Newton. The two forces are acting on this particle. So now what you can just say, the angle between them is, now you can say clear. So you can assume that angle between these two forces now is 0 degrees because they are parallel to each other. So let us go again. Substitute in this parallelogram law, that is root over a square plus b square plus 2ab cos 0 degree, and already we know cos 0 is 1. So now it is turning out to be under root a square plus b square plus 2ab, that is a plus b whole square. So c can be written as now a plus b. Write down here again a plus b whole square. Already we know that is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Just substitute the magnitudes now. What is a value? We have got it 7 and b is 3. Thus the maximum resultant is going to be how much? 10 newtons. And now the final thing, they only have given that third one is, what is the resultant if the angle, or they are acting just like, what you can say now, perpendicular to each other or at 90 degrees to each other. So they have given theta is equals to 90 degrees. So just to substitute directly now, you are going to get the value as c is equals to root over a square plus b square plus 2ab cos 90 degree, and cos 90 is 0. Anything multiplied by 0 will be 0, so this whole term is going to be 0. That is root over a square plus b square, you will be getting it, and just substitute the given values. That is 7 square plus that is 3 square. So which is turning out to be c is equals to root over 49 plus 9, which yields out the magnitude as root 58 units when, or that is root 58 newtons when the two forces act perpendicularly to each other. So hope you all understood this one. Just see, the only one thing is important is try to identify the angle between the two forces whenever they are asking you like minimum resultant or maximum resultant or acting at some so and so direction. So just substitute in the formula that we have parallelogram law of vector addition, where we have got out to be the maximum resultant of the two vectors acting at an angle theta. So hope you all understood. Thank you very much. Have a great day, children.